What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome back to another Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales news update. So, in today's video, I'm of course going to be talking all about a bunch of new details that Insomniac has revealed about the game, while also showcasing some brand new pieces of official concept art. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so Brian Horton, who is the creative director on this game, has revealed that after Insomniac completed development on Marvel Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4, they began to work on this now confirmed to be standalone PlayStation 5 exclusive game, which is said to be similar in overall scope to something like Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Now, Miles Morales has been described as the next essential adventure in the Marvel Spider-Man universe, where fans will play as Miles in a full new story arc featuring new set pieces, fresh new villains, and unique quests across Marvel's New York City in an important, heartfelt, emotional, and essential new experience. So the game's story is set about a year after the events of Marvel's Spider-Man, and it's wintertime now, so New York City is covered in snow, but just before the Christmas break, a war between an unknown energy corporation and a high-tech criminal army breaks out, with Harlem being at the heat of the battle. In addition to this, Insomniac has revealed that Miles Morales' new home is also in Harlem, suggesting that the apartment which we saw Peter help him move into at the end of the first game must have been based there, and hopefully we'll actually be able to go inside this apartment and freely explore it as Miles, similar to how we could explore Octavius Industries and the Feast Shelter as Peter in the first game. And speaking of Peter Parker, Insomniac has assured fans that they still have much more of his story left to tell, which has gotta be a tease for the inevitable sequel. But for now, this adventure is all about Miles, who is a critical part of this universe, with Insomniac even going as far to say that fans do not want to miss what happens in this game. Now, gameplay-wise, creative director Brian Horton has said that the team wanted to make sure that when you played as Miles, it would feel like you were playing as a brand new Spider-Man, and senior animator James Hammers explained that this meant that the team had to make sure that Miles' traversal and combat was unique. So while Miles is confirmed to have been learning from Peter and training, he still isn't as confident, and you'll see that inexperience reflected during gameplay. So for instance, when web swinging as Miles, he'll be a little bit more flaily, and while I personally love that attention to detail, it would also be really cool if Miles slowly starts to become less flaily as we progress through the game, as that would be a great way of showcasing how he has grown in experience during the course of the story. And finally, we of course need to talk about the game's enhancements, because thanks to the power of the PS5, Miles Morales will feature near instant loading, ray tracing, and 3D audio. Models have also been upgraded with 4D scans, improved skin shading for more realistic looking characters, and spline-based hair that moves more naturally. Many of the city's assets have also been updated, so as you experience Miles' story, you'll see, hear, and feel things in a whole new way, all thanks to the power of the PS5. And finally, we can't forget to talk about the DualSense wireless controller, which will feature haptic feedback, essentially allowing players to be able to feel the tension behind each one of Miles' web swings, punches, web shots, and venom blasts. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video, so I want to thank you all very much for watching, and as always, if you'd like to stay up to date with the latest news on Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, then please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.